Hello to my cancers. All right, cancers. Let's see what kind of week you're going to have. To all of my cancers. Talking to you wherever cancers in your birth chart. Let's get it. Let's get right into your reading. This reading is for the 30th of September through the 7th of October. All right, cancers. Let's do it. I've already prayed over your cards, already asked for clarity, already asked Most High God for clarity in every area of your lives. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. All right, Cancers, let's see what kind of week you're going to have as we get closer and closer to this new moon in Libra. Libra is all about balance. It's all about peace. And so peace within yourselves. We had a full moon in Pisces. Pisces is the I believe sign. You're learning how to believe in yourselves again, for whatever it is you're believing for, right? Whatever you're believing in yourself for, you're starting to believe in your purpose. You're recognizing the sacrifices that you made to get to where you are now. Lots of wonderful things. You're learning how to dream bigger, right? This is Pisces card, by the way. You're learning how to dream bigger. Lots of things that's going on. You poured a lot into other people. You all are known for just really being a sweetheart, Cancers. And so you poured so much into so many other people around you. So now it's time to pour back into you, right? Let's get into it, Cancers. Let's go. All right. Let's get this week started out right, Cancers, as you're moving towards just a more peaceful, balanced out life where you're allowing things to come to you and also being able to sort of just like be the protector of your own vault, not letting anything into your life that may have disrupted your life in the past, right? All right. Any toxins into your water. There's a death card. Here we have the Tower card. Here we also have the Queen of Cups. Here we also have the Four of Swords. Here we also have the Page of Swords. And here we have the Chariot card. Here we have the Death card, right? The Tower card, right? Death card and the Tower card. We also have the Queen of Cups. We also have the Four of Swords here. We also have the Page of Swords here. We also have the Chariot card here. So something has ended. Something has ended, and Source is actually rewarding you for moving on and just having a great deal of compassion, for something that looks like you initiated, to move on from. And you're getting your rest. You're moving on. You're no longer going to feel like you're walking on eggshells anymore. It's a very vulnerable time for you because we are closing out a cycle. This cycle actually ends on October 1st. And so something there, you had an emotional tie, and it looks like people were taking advantage of your compassion towards situations, being very immature about it, talking about, just immature conversation about it, had a whole lot of ideas about you, jumping to conclusions about things and all of this other stuff that for you was just toxic. And so for you, Source is saying, when you had a choice to choose the high road or the low road, you chose the high road. Yeah, you chose the high road. You chose to sit right on your throne and let the tower fall. Yeah, you chose to sit right on your throne and let the tower fall. And so that's what you did. So kudos and congratulations to you. That's right. You're going to have a great week. You're going to have a great week. I'm telling you, Cancer, you're going to have a great week because, and that's why I always talk about adjusting your crown. This is the reason right here. When people choose to cause you to feel like you're walking a tightrope because they're not showing you the same level of compassion that you've shown to them when they're going through whatever they're going through, you're pouring into everybody else around you, but nobody's asking you, do you need somebody to pour into your cup? Source is saying to you, people started noticing, that's when the tower hit. People started noticing when you stopped pouring. Because guess what? The same well of joy that you drew from, that's the living water within, through however you got there, through prayer, through meditation, however you got there, they have access to the same creator within themselves. And so Sources said, when you decided to go to the rebirth side and not sit in just their misery, whoever they are, Source is saying, once something hit you like a lightning bolt, whether it was watching a video, whether it was a friend you sat down and talked to, something hit you. Like something about death, something about having a conversation about something ending, for you, hit you like, oh, wow. Okay. Like something jolted you out of something, like to get you to moving forward, right? And just reminded you, and that's why I always say about you all, Cancers, that you all are really sweetheart. Something reminded you that it's time to move on. Like move on, stop pouring. You can have compassion, but the same thing is that people can reach down into their well of joy and pull that same water out of themselves that you've been pouring from your cup, emptying yourselves out, and still feeling like you're walking on a tightrope. So yeah. All right. So good for you. Here we have the Ten of Pentacles. Here we have the Five of Swords. Here we have the Two of Swords. Here we have the Eight of Swords, the Four of Wands, and then also the Ten of Swords. Yeah. So yeah. You close off your vault door. Close out your vault door, right? Yeah. Something about family jewels. Like something about family values or family jewels, and something about playing a lot of mind games and like something, basically, people playing a game of chess, like people playing games, trying to play mind games with you, trying to control the narrative, trying to make you, Cancer, seem like you're the one that is like you. So sword energy is like sword power, like people trying to play power moves with you, but you're not for the power moves. You're just like, you know what, you're closing off the vault door. You're closing out the vault door. Here we have, so you may have been at an impasse. Here we have the Two of Swords here. You may have been at an impasse, but sources says some kind of conversation about ending something permanently. I don't know who you talk to, or like I said, it could be anything. It could be you talk to a person. You could have watched a movie. I mean, the way the source gets messages through to us is just so miraculous. It's just like, you're just like, oh wow, so many different messages and just so many different ways the creator, to my water, creativity. There's so many creative ways in how messages come through. Because at first somebody felt like they were going crazy. Then you realize, okay, here we go. Hurt people. I don't care how hurt their behavior has been towards you. Something was all about this. Yeah, something was all about appearance. Something was all about this fairy tale. Their fairy tale all around how things looked for them. And didn't matter how much it was, airing you out, driving you crazy, making you look like, spiritually dehydrating you. How many swords had already been taken out of your back? Yeah, so how many people had talked about you behind your back, how painful something was. So it's just saying, celebrate. Something is not your responsibility. Yeah, something is not your responsibility. So congratulations. Something is not your responsibility anymore. Yeah, not your responsibility anymore. So congratulations to you all, Cancers. And again, I'm talking to you wherever Cancer is in your birth chart. All right, let's get some oracle cards here. Let's see what else we have. We're going to try to keep it short and sweet. But yeah, you're going to have a great week. You're going to have a really, really good week. Just because you figured it out. You figured it out that... And if you can get a visual in your mind, Cancers, of how this works, again, because you all are water signs, so you have this extra water, right? So think about like being like in the middle of a circle, like really like you are in the middle of a circle, you're ruled by the moon, and you're the one that's always pouring into everybody else's glass. They're drinking. You're pouring creative ideas, you're pouring money, you're pouring this, pouring. You're just pouring. Imagine, and you always go within to pour out all of this. You're pouring out laughs, you're making everybody laugh. You're pouring into, when people need an ear, shoulder to cry, you're pouring into this with, so they need an idea. You're pouring. Whenever they're spiritually dehydrated, you're just pouring, right, to whoever, whatever. But very seldom do, and I'm talking about people that your head and heart have been, these are loved ones, are pouring back into you. It may take a stranger every now and then to pour into you that you go, gosh, okay, where's this person been? But if you are spiritually dehydrated and you're always looking for the people that's closest to your heart to pour into you, you may even miss an opportunity with a complete stranger to become, to build with them, because you're so busy looking for it in the wrong. It's like looking for love in the wrong place, looking for it to be poured into by the energy sources. You took all these swords out of your back. Why are you still looking for the same people that was holding the swords to clean off the swords, right? Go on to take a salt bath, a deep sea salt bath, and use them same swords you took out of your back and move on. Yeah. You making their dreams come true, but they causing you a nightmare. So that's what somebody had to learn. So yeah, that's what you're celebrating. Somebody also has, if you're currently in a relationship that you just kind of sort of been on like fumes almost, because you just been like in zombified mode, just kind of just existing in your relationship, you're going to feel like it has a whole new lease on your relationship. It's going to feel like it's getting better. But if you're single and you desire to be in a new romantic relationship, that's headed your way. And you all are you're thinking legacy together. You and your person are thinking legacy together. But somebody had to really pull it together as far as loved ones were concerned, because somebody was feeling like they were walking a tightrope. So if you've been having jittery, like anxiety in your stomach area or whatever, that's what it was. So surrender to the divine. That's right. Surrender to the divine. We're going to have a super full moon. This full moon that's coming up is going to be a super full moon. So yeah, so there it is. A new romantic cycle begins. That's what I'm saying. So if you're with your person already, it's going to feel like a new romantic cycle begins, because for the first time, maybe in a long time, for some of you all, you're going to look at your person and just go, wow, I'm seeing you in a whole different light, because it's going to feel like a huge weight has been lifted. Because instead of you all feeling like you're in survival mode with each other, you're going to feel like you're in it's like you're signing a new contract with each other, saying we're committed to thriving. At this point, we're no longer in survival mode. And if you're by yourself and you desire to be in a romantic relationship, your mindset is in thrive mode, not in survival mode. So yeah, so a new romantic cycle begins, because you don't have all that weight on your internal scales. You're at peace with something, right? So yeah, you're completely at peace. Yeah, some people were playing, what this is, people were playing, trying to play chess. And so once you said you're not playing games, period, once you decided you are not playing the game anymore, that's when the tower fell on them, not on you. You're not playing the game anymore. Blindfolds are off. You're not in an impasse. You're not crazy. You're not going to let people drive you crazy. None of those things. You're just not playing the game. You already had too many swords taken out of your back. So, yeah. All right now, Cancers, I see you. So work through your fears. Whatever the fears are, work through them. That's right. Work through whatever fears you may have. That's right. So, what do you need to release? That's right. What do you need to release? Yeah. The luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. And so it's time to release the negativity. That's right. It's time to release the negativity. So there could be a Scorpio somewhere in the midst of something, because you see Scorpio there, somewhere in the midst of something that could be just real cold-hearted. Right? That could be real cold-hearted towards a situation. You also want to check your birth chart too and see where Scorpio is in your birth chart. Also keep in mind too, this rules Scorpio, the Tower card rules Scorpio. And then and check yourself, see if you're still grieving, see if you're still holding on to a lot of hurt and pain too. Like for real, like check yourself first. Check yourself, look at yourself, see if you're still holding on to a lot of pain. Because if let me see how I can word this. If you're still connected to the people that actually was holding the sword, then you're basically giving them the power to tell your story, if that makes sense to somebody. Like, so if they're the ones that was holding the sword and they're running back and talking to other people about it, they're going to be telling other people, oh, guess what? Yeah, I just talked to Cancer, and Cancer told me they still talking about, it's been years, they still talking about such and such. That's where your power move came in. You say, oh, this person, they got all these people are jumping to conclusions, assuming stuff, when really you got somebody who is in the middle playing both sides of something. Somebody's playing something, right? So Source is saying what you're doing is you took the power back altogether. You said, no, I see exactly what's happening here. Okay. That's what you see. So you're not worried about, some kind of venom. You're not worried about somebody's venom coming back to kind of sort of like a scorpion sting, like some kind of venomous words or venomous whatever the case may be, because you're divinely protected. You're divinely protected by Source, right? So yeah, you're divinely protected by Source. So, because what's going to happen is that the worse their venom comes out, like I said before, the farther down they're going to fall. The farther they're going to fall. So, because your heart has always been in the right place, like every time there was, somebody was playing games with them, here you came with the water to pour into them to make them feel better. Every time they told you a story about something, they felt like they were blindsided or hurt. Who was there to believe them? You. Every time, every single time. Every time people talked about them behind their back, you was there to help pull the sore wounds out of their back. You came there with the ointment, everything, salt water, burn, you let the air hit it, all of that. So you were pouring. Whoever these energies are, you were the one that was doing all the pouring. All the pouring. So if they come in with venom talking about whatever, and remember we're going to have a super full moon, so as the full moon, that's why you hear stories of werewolves around the full moon, right? For them, they're going to feel even more empowered in their mind, right? Until that tower keeps coming down, falling. You give it no air. You give it no air whatsoever. That's going to let somebody know that you made the best decision for you. That's when it's going to remind you, Cancer, of how big your heart has been towards certain people, because some people are going to get real venomous, like just really, really talking, but again, this is going to be, you're going to be at peace with your decision because you're divinely protected. That's that Tower card. You're divinely protected. That's going to help you to stay focused on your purpose. You have a good heart. You love deep. You love hard. But you are not pouring into other people's fantasies, their fairy tale anymore, because it was causing you a nightmare. You don't even know why you was having a nightmare. Now you do. Now you do. All right. Let us get ready to close it out. Let us get ready to close it out. Let's get ready to close it out. Let us get ready to close it out. So yeah, somebody's been talking, huh? They've been just talking, huh? Having a good old conversation. So here we have the Knight of Wands. Here we have the Seven of Coins, the Seven of Swords, the King of Coins. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune, and also the Eight of Wands. Here we have the Knight of Wands. So yeah, you're free. You're free from all of that. Like I said, it's not your responsibility to hold on to that. You're taking a leap of faith moving forward. And this was the root of something. Yeah, you planted some new seeds. You planted some new seeds. Whether you planted some new seeds, the air is just different around you. You got up from some things that was designed to keep you, on the ground. You got up. Yeah, you got up, right? Here we have the Seven of Swords here. So see how this person is looking behind them? Yeah, some people feel like, oh, you're holding on to secrets, whatever. They feel like they know everything about you. Here we have the King of Coins. Here they feel like they got all this information about you. And so sources say, just let the tower fall. Let the tower fall. Here we have Wheel of Fortune. You got some unexpected good news coming across your path. And so Source is actually speeding up your prayers for something. Yeah, Source is speeding up your prayers for something. So you don't, like I said, you had to get off the fence and stop overthinking something. Like stop being confused about something. That's what all this is. That you had to stop being confused. You had to stop being confused because somebody was actually funding someone else's fairy tale life. That's what this was. You were funding someone and showing compassion. I mean, you talking about sweethearts, Cancer. Y'all was going above and beyond being a sweetheart. Yeah. So somebody feels like they have all this knowledge. They just talking. The more they talk, the worse things are going to get for them. The more they talk about you, the more people are starting to think, now wait a minute. You talking about all this stuff Cancer did for you. Cancer don't sound half bad. Let me see if I can give me a Cancer. Right? So let them talk. Let them talk. Because it's gonna be crystal clear as to why you cut some energies off. It's gonna be crystal clear. You don't even have to say anything. You only have to defend your position. You don't even have to defend your position. Yep. So sit down and watch a movie. Sit down and clean your space. That's right, clean your space. Yeah. And so maybe time to do a health checkup. Maybe sit down, maybe for somebody schedule a therapy appointment and just talk about, just balancing things out just to protect your energy. A mental and physical health checkup. Yeah. Mental and physical health checkup, And so do positive affirmations for yourself. Yeah, positive affirmations. Make an altar. A lot of people may make altars to loved ones, just kind of, to ancestors and things like that. If you believe in that, do energy work. Yeah. But it's going to make sense to you. Like I said, something brought something to a screeching halt, right? Maybe, like I said, a conversation. Something caused you to stop yourself from pouring into, further pouring, something added some clarity to it. Something helped you to regain your power. Something helped you to regain your power. In a very loving way, not condescending, not trying to make somebody feel bad. A lot of times people look at things like, how are people able to cut people off so quickly? A lot of times people are not able to cut people off as quickly as people think. Sometimes people have sat down for years and gave it thought. I mean, journal, go back and read the same thing over, for years, keep seeing the same hurt, as a pattern. Okay, I just gave this person money and they darted off like a squirrel in the night again. Haven't heard from them for weeks, and then they come back when they need something again. I mean, and keep reading the same stuff in the journal over and over and over again. Only thing the public may see is when you finally yank the cord out the wall, right? So, oh my God, well, what happened? And only hear one side of the story, right? So Source is saying to you, sometimes it's good to talk to people, or see things, and you see, that you're not the only person. You're not the only sweetheart, right? You're not the only sweetheart, on the planet. And people get it. People get it. People get it. Cancers. All right, so yeah, you're going to have a great week. The spy is now turned on. But see, Archangel Michael, the dispenser of justice, is with you. And so more money is coming in soon for you all. Like I said, you all are money magnets. You're healing from the pain that they call. It's definitely the portal. Somebody never stopped loving you. Wealth is within your reach. The answers you seek are coming. It's all becoming clear to you now. And so just keep moving forward. They're not happy without you. There are signs all around you. And whoever they are not happy, they never stop loving you. You got to question their love though, right? Is it really love if you're the one that's doing all the pouring? It may not be your definition of love though, Cancer. You know what I'm saying? You could have been, like I said, funding someone's fairy tale life when it was causing you a nightmare. And so, but there were signs all around you, right? So keep on moving forward. Yeah, you're going to have a great week, a peaceful week, everything. Like I said, justice is in your favor. Let them keep on talking, because the more they keep talking, Cancer, They making you look better and better and better. First, it's going to sound like salacious gossip. Oh my God, what? Yeah, they talking all this ruthless talk about you. Oh, Cancer's this, they not smart, they not. And people who are on that frequency will believe everything that they're saying, Cancer. But somebody in that group is going to be like, wait a minute. I wish I had Cancer. I'm talking to men and women Cancers. I'm talking to men and women. So you sit yourself comfortably right there. Your well of joy is within you. They could have tapped into the same well of joy. Yeah. So, yeah. Your gifts have increased. Your gifts have increased. Yeah. There's going to be quite a few people that apologize for betraying you. They may not apologize to you, but once they sit there and after they've had all these conversations with people and people are kind of sitting back like, because trust me, they jump to conclusions. They said this, they said that. They got a lot of people on their side. They piece together puzzles of stuff and this, and they know this, and nobody else knows this about that, and this, and they know you better than anybody else. All of this. Now people are starting to look at them and go, okay, you kind of sound like something else is going on with you. Yeah. That's why like I said, they're the ones that sound ruthless. They're the ones that sound ruthless towards you. Just like, wow, I can see that's when it's gonna hit. That's when it's gonna hit some people. I can see why. I'm telling you, it's already going through people that's going through the air right now, Cancer. And I don't care whether you're a man or woman or however you identify, whoever this applies to. That's when it's going to hit some people, and it may come back to you through like your downloads, because you all are ruled by the moon. That's why I say take this week, get some rest this week, because your body is going to try to sync with the rhythms of the moon. But how it may come back to you is just through the air. It may just come through the air. It could come through however it comes back. That's when it's going to hit you. Some people are going to be like, I can see now. I didn't see it at first, but I can see why Cancer cut them off. Because you've never done anything but spoke highly of them. That's all you've ever done. You've always spoke highly of them. When you talking about them to people, you've always spoken highly of them. But about you, they all... Akashic Records. Yeah, 15. And if you ever said anything like, hurtful, about them in any way, shape, form, or fashion, it's because somebody may have gotten to just like a breaking point. Like, I can't believe, after all is, such and such and such and such, you poured. Like you be, Like I said, Cancers, y'all are sweethearts. I know I can't speak for every Cancer here, but looking at your cards here, you're going to have a great week. So, like, yeah, somebody, you're not worried about their sting, like they're, them going into, like, their venomous attack and what they're saying about you and all of this other stuff. You're not worried about that. You're taking the high road. Receiving. So, every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Yep, to trust my inner guidance. Yeah, because this is like they jumped to some conclusions about something and got a bunch of stuff started. Cancer. So like I said, your gifts have actually been increased. And that's what happens when you spend time kind of sort of away from everything. You start to really tap into your gifts. You start to go back through your memories. You start to just tap into things. And that's what death has a way of doing. Death has a way of like trying to getting you away from everything and just starting to think. Like you start replaying memories from your childhood. You start replaying, like good memories, bad memories, everything. Just memories, right? So yeah, that's what somebody is saying. Somebody's like, now it's starting to make sense. That is what I have for you. Here's your number for your card, for your reading. But yeah, you're going to have a very peaceful week. You're going to be at peace with your decision to close out cycles. Yeah. 27, I'm expressive. So your mind is wide open and you're tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom of expression and you want to improve conditions of people, whether your community, country, or world at large. Yeah, somebody is really, it looks like somebody's really a humanitarian. Like you really have compassion for people who have gone through really painful experience with venomous spirits. Yeah. That's what it looks like here in the cards. So you're just learning how to not being overgiver, like not overthink, not overthink it. Somebody's learning how to kind of balance it out a little bit. You're just trying to learn how to balance some things out. That's what I have for you. I'll see you all in the next video, but make it a great week. All right. Bye.